in the top 5%. When we were looking at objectives for this year, if you recall, what I had said is I really wanted to top 9,000 points, and thought we had a knack at doing a top 10 finish. We'll see. This was done. On this one, guys, I'm sorry we got a leaner, but I'm not dissatisfied. So if we take a look, this year, for 2011, we were just under 10,000 points. We finished 11th, up from 18th in the category.
Wow, that's
Now,
great.
Andy has taken over as one of our statistical analysts, and he looks at me and he goes, I looked at that category, and something happened. Now, I'm not making excuses, but this is what happened. There was a 5A contest group made up of CW operators who decided they couldn't scarf up enough CW operators this year to operate 5A. And guess whose category they came in? Ours. Guess which position they finished in?
10.
Number 1.
Oh.
So no kidding, if you look at the people in front of us, they're all the same audience except for this wild hair out of nowhere, and they basically just place us to 11th, but hey, I'll take it. So guys, top 3% in the category, top 3% in the open category. I'll take it. For next year, nothing really dramatic.
Come on!
Nothing really dramatic. I just want to put the squeeze on a couple people, then we're done. I'm getting old. As most of you guys know, I went through some major heart tribulations back in February. Endurance has gone to hell in a bucket. We're going to a co-captain system this year, and John Solomon has graciously agreed, suckered, bribed, coerced, into joining me up at the top. Professional man at execution, this will definitely help. Other thing I just wanted to point out is greater emphasis on digital this year. Anyone that's looking for digital training, let us know. We're going to try and set up a digital station with a good switchover capability this year, though, so that being able to switch back and forth is a doable thing without having to go through a lot of effort. And as usual, we're looking for more CW operators. Now, we were joined this year by 3 new operators who I want to acknowledge and light the fire under their ass. So first off, we have Larry, who I've known for years from the old days of SARA. And you're getting promoted, brother. I've described this to you. We're putting your butt in the 40-meter tent, based on your ability to handle pileups. You're going to have a lot of fun. James, we recently put up an off-center fed dipole for James. What's your country count up to now?
It's 40.
40.
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
CW, brother. Keep up the practice. Keep up the practice. Andrew, I've hit you up on this before. We need an upgrade out of you this year. If you need any help, let me know. I'll be happy to work with you. All right? Other than that, guys, more energy, more operators, more recruitment, and we'll get there. But you have to define now what getting there is. And congratulations to our brethren over at GNARC, because I think you guys are in what this year, 7th, and scored an excess of 10,000 points. These guys had a damn
Hey, we can get 10 if we can get rid of them.
What's that? Well, the other thing is, the other thing that made me a little bit more confident that we were going to land right at 10 was the club up in Rhode Island had announced their score, and then explained to me their score and said, it's an estimate because we can't figure out the multipliers. In 2 or 3 weeks we'll let you know, and they never adjusted it. Well, son of a bitch, the multipliers put them 500 points ahead of us, so they ended up sitting in 8th place. But hey, believe me, I'm happy with the effort, so thank you for everyone that contributed.
Well, now that we're at 11th,
Right?
does that mean we get lobsters?
That's up to you. If we feed the lobsters, we'll never get 11.
I'm completely agnostic who never lets religion get in the way of food. Well, what are you again?
Remember, CW and digital count twice as much as sideband contacts. That's why we want to get more digital and we need to get more CW. So,
John,
yes.
Can you just flip down the 2010s real quick?
That's 11.
there you go.
I thought the number was bigger, but there were more people in the 3A category in 2011, and we still did very well.
Yeah, what you see, interestingly enough, despite the alleged demise of ham radio, is field and contests are very healthy. The other comment I wanted to make, by the way, is, and I was exchanging this with a couple people, in sideline discussions. For those of you guys that are new to HF, I want to encourage you to get on and operate your rigs. Because we had the CW, or this, CP Magazine DX competition over the weekend. So as you know, Adam and Gus had headed down to help out at the dance station. I did hear them, I worked them on 80 and 40 meters, I don't know how. They generated a pileup that was just utterly insane. I don't know how, Adam, did he pick me out after about the 5th try? And I think he was just listening for us, and that's how we managed to do it. But if you're discouraged by the fact that you get on the air and you think there's nobody there, what you're really confronting is the fact that there's a lot of hams now who don't do much casual operation. You have to be the casual operator today. If you go to see you, especially on 10 meters, you'd be amazed what you will hear. I worked 60 countries off of AT's donated OCF up at the museum on 10 meters of all things with that antenna. And it was a phenomenally good weekend. So I just wanted to ask how many of you guys did manage to get through to either Adam or Gus? And so you were on what, 40?
80, 40, 15, and 10.
Oh, you did, so you got them across the board.
Got 'em across the board.
Was that utterly insane though when you heard me talking about 80 meters?
I heard you the
Yeah.
night before. I heard
Right.
you when Adam was tuning up on like
Oh,
Monday
on
or
40.
Tuesday.
Yeah, but that was
That was
relatively
40.
easy.
Yeah.
And the-
Well, there wasn't a pile up. He was just
insane.
calling, and I heard you, and then I got him a few minutes
And
later.
let me tell you something, Adam is ready for field day
Oh, yeah,
next
for
year.
sure.
I'll let you
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I went to look for them.
Uh,
I got on for about a half hour, I didn't hear them,
right.
but I worked 12 countries I'd never even heard of before.
Becky stand?
Yugoslavia alone now gets what? 6 countries?
Something. Yeah, and the bands have been very good. I've been hearing Australia on 40 meters, like about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, most mornings.
I got Australian 40 over the weekend.
Yeah.
I
mean,
got
that's-
40 and
That's
15.
insane. Larry?
I just need 80. I need Australia on 80 and I'm good.
I've told this story before, but my best friend who has two called, he's living in Southern Virginia because he owned a radio station down there for 15 years. He recently sold. He heard us on 40 meters with an ICF 2001, a regular table type antenna, and WNAW, 3 minutes after he started recording us on 40, had the QSY. That's how loud we were. And I have a 5-minute MP3 of it as an attachment that I avoid. Anybody who wants to hear it, I can email it to you, because it's about 5 minutes of us on 40. It might even be Terry, I'm not sure, but, you know, a voice sounded familiar around 6 o'clock on
He's
Saturday
probably
night.
Matt without a radio.
That's
great.
It's great.
Can we post that on the website?
Yeah.
Put the link on the website.
send it to
Yeah,
TRB,
John?
we'll post it.
Okay, because it's worth it.
Can you post that on the website,
That'd
the
be fine.
MP3?
Yeah.
Barring
Okay.
any embarrassment by anybody. It's really good.
Okay, everybody ready for 50-50? I'm the neutral party. But I'll pull it and let John read it.
Okay, the number, oh no, wait, sorry.
This one, John.
The same number.
Son of a bitch, missed it by that
Bad
much. 700. 132-700.
go get it.
Missed it by that much. All right, I think that's it. We keep going back and forth about this for next month, whether we should try to have some sort of a little party, whether it's, just everybody brings some desserts up here, potluck. If we should try to have a little party at the pizza place, what do people want? What are people interested in?
Take one off there.
Wanna do a
Nothing?
vote?
Huh?
Want to do a vote?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just get some ideas. People, should we forego the meeting here and just do something?
left $1 there.
We could,
This is a
Huh?
5.
I'd be in favor of something in the restaurant. If we started a little later than 6, that'd be helpful for me, but.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to talk with them and see if we could, because it's a fairly small place.
Do they have a
We'd be
private
taking-
room?
Not really. We'd be taking over most of the restaurant.
And what would the cost be versus?
Yeah, I'll find out. I'll
I
find
think,
out.
if we could do that, I think it'd be fine.
Or the other thing would be a potluck here, do a short presentation like what, you had in mind, on QSLing, and then just, spend an hour here, talking, socializing.
The cafeteria. Yeah, that'd be fun, yeah.
What, which one?
Potluck, yeah, it'd be
Do
fun.
a little potluck here?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Maybe start at 7:30 and that might work for this time, since it's getting a little late to schedule something. All right, is that all right? We
If we can
start
get the
early?
cafeteria, it would be nice.
Well, I'll find out. I'll see. If
So how about we do a potluck, and then after an hour or so, we do a short presentation on QSL, and then dessert.
Okay.
That way the guy who's doing the QSL presentation can get there.
Thank you.
If we wanted to hold a board meeting
I'll
a week
send it to you.
earlier to do the final planning, we could do that